Excellent, thank you very much. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge that the land we now stand on is paramount land, and I respect our custodians past, present and future. Hello and ni hao. My name is Mikyla Gilbert, and you've heard about all the things that I have my fingers in, lots and lots of little pies, which is fantastic. I'm a passionate Adelaide Hills resident, a business owner, mother of a little Miss 5, going on 25. My husband and I have been renovating a heritage-listed church in the Adelaide Hills for more than 13 years. I love Adelaide Hills Chardonnay. I have green hair, and I have 146 dead people in my backyard. But more on that later. Today we're here to learn, be inspired and to network. We all know networking is a must-do, but many of us do not have or do not make the time to do it effectively. There's not enough hours in the day and all that. In fact, this morning I mastered multitasking. Sending a text message while making a school lunch, thinking about this speech, all whilst brushing my teeth at the same time. But what is networking? Networking is key to everything we do in life, not just in business. It's not about selling things or collecting business cards. It's about forming friendships and long-lasting relationships with people. I once heard someone say, everything you need to achieve in life is going to be with and through other people. And it's true. No matter what your dreams are, whatever your career or business goals are, you will need to find people you like and who like you to help you achieve your dreams and goals. Think about it. Think about all the amazing things you've done in your life, the incredible wins that you've had in business. They've all happened with the support of people. They've all happened with people that have given you guidance and have helped you along the way. Think about all the moments in life. Remember all the wonderful people that helped you get there. The friends, family, co-workers, mentors, teachers, and all these people were there for you. Now think ahead. What are your dreams for the future? To reach these goals, you're going to need people to help you get there. Some of these people could be right here in this room. And more importantly, you may be just the right person to help somebody else in this room achieve their full potential and make their dreams come true. So bottom line, dreams are all about people and networking is all about people. And networking is about inviting people into your life and being part of somebody else's life. Essentially, it's about making friends. And everyone likes a friend. Everyone here has their own way of networking. I've seen how different people have been, working the room here today. And I'm sure my way of networking is very different to yours and yours and yours. And this is okay. The simple result of networking is meeting new people that you don't already know. But there are some tricks and tips that I use in networking and to network successfully. With the ever-growing importance placed on social networking, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Foursquare and the like, meeting new people face-to-face for many people is not a daily occurrence. Working women juggle family, career, business and a social life. And as a result of trying to achieve that elusive work-life balance, we rely on our laptops, iPhones, iPads, working from home, keeping strange hours and having a mobile office. Think about all the ways that we communicate with each other. Email, SMS, MMS, direct messaging, status updates, tweets, then comes the telephone, snail mail. But when it comes to networking, in the important way to communicate is IRL, which is in real life. I'm lucky that in my life, when it comes to business, I get to do a lot of in real life networking because I'm invited to so many places and events. In Mad March alone, I had a total of 421 invitations on my desk. Whoa, felt very popular. But of course, I can't go to everything. Even without running a business, being a wife, a mother, a friend, a daughter, I couldn't even attempt to do 421 events in 31 days. That would have to be some kind of world record. Maybe one day I'll see if I can do it. I had to think very clearly about which events I felt I needed to go to, either to A, have a fabulous time and enjoy myself, but two of the other ones, which are really important, was B, to foster and nurture and maintain the relationships I already have with friends, family, clients or business associates. Or C, would put me in the very best position to meet new people, the people I might like to work with or that I think could help me achieve my goals in the future and realise my personal dreams. If you're wondering, in the end, I went to 25 events in 31 days. Crazy town still. Okay, so what if your diary isn't bursting at the seams or filled with event after cocktail party, after launch, after conference, after meeting, after function, after function? How do you meet potential prospects in real life? For networking, keep in mind though that opportunities for networking that could connect you in business crop up in the strangest of places. Some of the most meaningful and mutually beneficial business and potential relationships I have formed through networking have not been at networking events. They've not been at a business lunch, a seminar or a corporate event. Some of them have, but I've met some of the most amazing business contacts through waiting to use a tumble dryer at a laundromat, in a swimming pool at 3 a.m. drinking vodka in Koh Samui, at the Harndorf dump, having a sneaky cigarette behind a marquee at a wedding, at the supermarket checkout, volunteering on a community group, or knitting at the pub with my mum. And I met one of the most amazing business mentors that has worked with me for the last 15 years on my career while sharing a cab on New Year's Eve dressed in a flashing light bumblebee costume. So, you don't have to dress up like a bumblebee, but I would never have met that person if I wasn't willing to share my life with that person in that cab at that time. Every time you have contact with another person, it could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. It could lead to some of the most incredible business opportunities and journeys into your future. The key to really successful networking is to see every opportunity to connect with people and see it as networking. Although I don't mean that every time you meet someone at 3 a.m. in a pool or at the dump or in a cab dressed as a flashing white bumblebee, you don't need to talk about business and you don't need to try to pitch to them. Absolutely not. An important key to networking isn't to make sure the person knows everything about you and your business, but rather to make sure that you know more about them and that you share something personal about yourself. You do this by asking interesting questions to spark good conversation. I get annoyed and incredibly bored when I meet new people and all they want to know is, what's your name? Where do you work? What do you do? And the obvious Adelaide question, what school did you go to? Like it matters. But these are all valid questions. They're not wrong, but they are a great way to start a conversation. But they should not be, and will rarely be, the questions that will generate great conversation. The answers will not be the ones that will stick in somebody's mind about you at the end of the event, the next day, or even in a year's time. When I introduced myself at the beginning of this session, I shared with you that I have 146 dead people in my backyard. Surely this intrigues some of you. Where, how, and importantly, why do I have 146 dead people in my backyard? The reason is that I live in an 1860s church with a fabulous heritage cemetery, and the backyard is beautiful. This is a simple, honest, yet fascinating fact about me that you may remember at the end of today, tomorrow, or maybe even in a year's time. I see this scenario playing out. Graveyard? You want to take photos in a graveyard? Oh my goodness, I met this woman at a conference in Mount Barker earlier this year. She had green hair and she's got 146 dead people in her backyard. I think her name was Mikyla or something, and she owns a magazine. Oh my God, I know her. That's Mikyla Gilbert from the Adelaide Hills magazine. She used to work in the arts or the film industry, or was it at SA Great? I can't remember, but I was at this fabulous photographic exhibition at Uni SA. Yeah, that's her, but her name is pronounced Mikyla, not Mikyla. Networking is also as much about the people you meet as it is about the people they meet, and so on. It's about building relationships with people who will be happy to tell others about who you are and what you do and what makes you interesting. Word of mouth recommendations and promotion are the most effective and powerful results of networking. At every opportunity, teach others who you are as a person, what you are passionate about and what you do. I look forward to finding out more personal and interesting memorable things about many of you today. Already I've discovered that somebody told me a silly story about hairy fish. You'll have to find out who that is. And secondly, that there's eels now in the Murray River, and that somebody else went to a gallery the other day where some men in sarongs were modelling jewellery. So, but you need to know about how to get to tell those interesting stories about yourself, but also how to bring them out of other people. Because for what they do right now in business may not be what they're doing next week, next month, or next year. With the way that people change careers and change jobs and move, it's really important that we get to know the person and not just about what they do in business.